Hi there, Sandra from the Schwowin's Nest. Thanks for joining me today. Here on my channel, you'll see lots of farmhouse home decor, mostly thrift store flips, some trash to treasure, and even some dollar store DIYs. If you like this kind of content, I'd love for you to stick around and hit that red subscribe button. Today is a thrift store flip. I picked up this cute little wooden box for $4 at the thrift store. Check out these beautiful apple cutouts on the side of it. Somebody did a really beautiful job creating this little basket. I'm going to use two colors of Rust-Oleum chalk paint. One is cocoa and one is charcoal. I'm going to start with a dry brush technique and go with the cocoa first just to darken up this box. I don't mind if some of the gold color shows through, but I want it to look old and weathered. Now I'm going to dry brush the charcoal color, and I'm going to be pretty heavy with the charcoal as well. I want it to be nice and deep, but you can still see a little bit of that original honey pine color coming through, which I think gives a little bit more character to the box. Here's what the box looks like so far. I'm really loving this color. What I'm doing now is just taking a small artist brush and I'm going to be painting the handle in the charcoal color only. I think it's going to give a nice contrast to have the handle a totally different color than what the box is. This video is part of a Getting Ready for Fall collaboration hosted by DecoEasy, Yanni and Diane. Look at all the amazing crafters that are in this collab. Make sure you check out DecoEasy's channel. It will be in my description box along with the playlist link. You are sure to find some fall inspiration. While I'm waiting for the box to dry, I decided to take some of my DIY white chalk paint and just dry brush these little mini green apples. These are a product that I picked up on Amazon. I will put the link down in my description box. And they're so cute. They are like little filler apples, but I just really like that green color. But I also wanted to mute it down a little bit so it would fit into more of a farmhouse decor. So some of them will get a heavy dry brushing and some of them will get a light dry brushing. So you'll still be able to see some of that green poking through. My apples are done, and now I'm going to be adding some greenery into the bucket with my apples. So I'm going to be using some of this boxwood that is sort of a gray color. It has the look of lamb's ear. I also have these little white flowers that were used in a previous project, and I'm no longer using that project. I've taken it apart. What I'm going to do is poke some of these stems into the bottom of the apples so they have a little bit of a dimension. I can make them longer and shorter. I don't want to just glue them to the bottom part of my arrangement. I want to be able to have them staggered around. So I'll do that for all 5 of them, and then I'll start putting everything together. I've got a chunk of dollar store floral foam, and I'm just going to put some hot glue down in the bottom of the crate just to have it secured down a little bit so it doesn't flop around. It's kind of hard to describe how I'm going to be arranging this, but I try to do things a little symmetrical, but then a little asymmetrical. So I'm starting off with this boxwood greenery, and I'm going to try and just make it a little bit even on both sides. And then when I get to the apples, I'm just going to have some fun and poke them around where I think they look good. So here's the arrangement all done. I decided that this box needs a little something extra on it. It wouldn't be a farmhouse box if it didn't have some kind of writing or label or picture on it. So I've decided to put the words Green Apple Farm at the top. And I just picked that because I was using green apples in my arrangement and I thought that would be kind of appropriate. The color I'm using is a sort of a beigey gray color. It's very similar to the Waverly Mineral color, and I'm just using my makeup sponge to apply the paint. I also thought I would put something down at the bottom, but I wanted to use even smaller stencils. And these have capital letters, lowercase letters, and numbers. And this is the first time I'm using this tiny little mini set. And I'm so excited to be using it because I have never had an opportunity to do so yet. These are from Folk Art, and I will try and find them and put a link down in the description box. So at the bottom, I'm going to put You Pick in the center, and then I'll put pies and cider on either side of it. I am also using the makeup sponge, but this time I'm using the narrow end just to make it a little bit more controllable. I'm also going to add just some dashes in between the words at the bottom. I'm just going to use the narrow end and just tap it down really gently just to give a little bit of a mark in between. Just makes it look a little bit more rustic. Now I could have stopped there, but I found that that space in between was a little too big. So I'm taking my favorite embellishment stencil from a Jilliebean soup stencil pack that I picked up at Joann Fabrics, and I'm just going to stencil this little design right in the middle. I really love how this turned out. I'd like to thank Yanni and Diane for hosting this collaboration. It was a lot of fun, and I'm so excited to have my first fall decor done. If you like this kind of content, I'd love for you to hit that red subscribe button and stick around a while. You can also click the bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching.